Thank you. Please sit down. Good morning. Secretary Renel Mendras, Dr. Nida Blancas Hernandez. Somebody pointed out the plural of Miss Nida Blanca. Officers and members of the Philippine Medical Association of Chicago. Or is it Chicago? Honored guests, fellow workers, government, ladies and gentlemen. First thought that comes to my mind is I've been to America for quite a number of times. And unfortunately, I've never been to the Chicago area. And I've never had occasion to try your deep dish pizza, something I want to rectify sometime in the future. And for more than a generation, the Philippine Medical Association in Chicago has come back every year to use their expertise to promote the well-being of our countrymen. This is a reminder to all of us that, as was the case during martial law and during my family's time in exile, Filipino professionals abroad remain some of the most committed to the advancement of our people and our nation. Thus, I am here today to extend my greetings and thanks not only to those of you present today, but to all those who have taken part in your missions over the past 28 years. Your visit this year is particularly timely, as our country welcomes all the extra help it can get to catalyze the recovery of the communities affected by Typhoon Yolanda. I understand that you have just come back from medical missions and relief operations in Tacloban and Palo in Leyte, and that you spent a number of days conducting medical and surgical missions in Marinduque. With your assistance, I am certain that the recipients of your care and kindness are that much closer to recovery. Your presence here is yet another example of our strength as a people. Through countless challenges, we have displayed such enormous resilience and such unbreakable solidarity, and it has caught the eyes of the world. In one of our country's darkest hours, there was unity, there was resilience, there was compassion. Countless Filipinos volunteered and donated what they could, whether it was their time, their money, or their resources. The message we sent as one people was clear. The spirit of Bayanihan continues to reside within all of us, wherever we may be in the world. It is this spirit that has helped us overcome so many challenges in our history, and it is this spirit that continues to fuel our efforts to build back better. We can never understate how far solidarity has gotten us on the straight path to progress. After all, it was our people's union of purpose, our collective idea that we needed to reform the way our country works, that propelled me to the presidency. It has been your unflagging support that has given my administration the strength to enjoy success on different fronts. Perhaps you will allow me this opportunity to brief you quickly on our country's successes. You may have heard last week that despite all the disasters that struck towards the end of 2013, we recorded a fourth quarter GDP growth of 6.5%. This pushes our GDP to 7.2% for the entire year, making us one of the fastest growing economies in Asia, second only to China. This growth is a result of an efficient strategic approach to governance. With the people behind us, we were able to streamline our spending, hold erring public officials accountable, and foster a business environment that rewards ingenuity and hard work over a willingness to bend the rules. This has naturally redounded to a renewed optimism among local and foreign investors while capturing the imagination of the international community. The prudent and honest management of our finances, together with the revitalization of our economy, has created an ideal scenario for everyone. Through the years, we have become increasingly capable of focusing more resources on sectors that had long been neglected. In line with the strategy of social inclusiveness, we have significantly bolstered the budgets of several major government agencies. For example, since 2010, we have increased the budget of the Department of Social Welfare and Development by nearly 450%. In the same time frame, we nearly tripled the budget of the Department of Health and increased our Department of Education's budget by almost 75%. From agriculture to tourism, from public infrastructure to the modernization of our armed forces, we have increased the capacities of our institutions to respond to the needs of our people. The effects of these developments cannot be measured in numbers alone. We must look at how big a change it makes in the lives of our people. It means that Filipino households on the margins, 3.9 million families, are now receiving cash grants on the condition that school-age children attend classes, pregnant mothers get regular health checkups, and children are immunized from disease. It means that more of our countrymen, nearly 77 million of them now, are enrolled in PhilHealth, our national health insurance system. and the poorest among our countrymen can simply walk into a hospital, show their PhilHealth card, and get treatment free of charge. It means that all our children can now go to school assured of a sufficiently sized classroom, a desk, books, study materials, and above all, an opportunity to learn about the world around them. To put things simply, our triumphs mean that millions more among our countrymen are being empowered to assume authorship of their lives. Indeed, in these past few years, our country, through the collective will and participation of its people, has altered its fortunes for the better. Make no mistake, your association had a significant part in this. Each peso or dollar you gave from your own pockets, each patient you treated in a medical mission, each small effort all of you made is part of the accumulation of positivity and inclusiveness that has made our country's turnaround possible. Without doubt, the future has in store for us even more challenges. Rest assured, our administration, with the backing of the Filipino people, will continue its work. Our goal, that when we gather on your next visit, which I hope is a given by now, you will see a Philippines that has undergone an even more drastic, even more positive change. A Philippines that is teeming with opportunity. A Philippines that we can all be proud to bequeath to future generations. I am convinced that there is no shortage of Filipinos like you, Filipinos who are willing to partner with us and who have an undying affinity for their motherland, who are willing to go to great lengths to pull their fellow men back up in times of great difficulty. We can catalyze the change we have already experienced these past few years, and sooner rather than later, give rise to a Philippines where truly no one is left behind. Thank you. Good day.